Hey guys, Kay here with TK Talks. I'm again here with T. How's it going, T?
I'm doing great, Kay. How are you?
Been busy.
Yeah, I know it. It's a good episode of Sunday Night Catch Up we've got here.
Yeah,
I'll tell you. You catch
fantastic.
that Cardinals game?
Oh, absolutely. Loved every
So
minute of it.
I had the privilege of listening to the first quarter on the radio, and I don't know how many of our listeners have ever even listened to a football game on the radio, but it really brings me back to my youth, back in the day when I would sit there with my buddies and listen to the radio. We would listen to the radio because we had a little TV on the back patio that didn't have any sound. So we'd sit there and we're like, okay, we listen to the radio. The radio was always a little bit faster than the TV. So we'd hear something happen on the radio and we'd watch the whole thing happen on the TV. Oh man, it was amazing. But I'll tell
Yeah,
you, after watching the highlights, that first quarter was fantastic.
yeah, it was. I loved every bit of it.
Yeah.
We definitely played a way better second half of our game than we did last week.
And first half. I mean, when push comes to shove, the first half was just as good. I I was blown away by Kyler Murray today. I know everybody's excited about Harrison Jr. Yeah, two amazing catches down the field. Good, for touchdowns. Really good situational awareness, keeping himself open, keeping himself available. But did you see some of that scrambling that
Yeah,
Kyler was doing,
yeah,
running around in the pocket, dude? It
yeah.
looked like he was running through a maze of
Uh huh.
statues. He's just full bore, 100%. Zip, 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 left, right, juke, 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 juke. 40-yard pass, touchdown. Yeah.
Yeah. No, there
That
was a
was the
couple of
best
times
football
I
game
thought
I've
he
seen in
was.
a while.
There was a couple of times I thought he was getting sacked, and he got right out of it. I'm like, ooh, yay, go,
Yeah.
go.
Go, go, go. Quite a few times.
But um,
It's
Mr. Marvin himself, I believe he racked up at least a 130-yard game.
I think it was a little bit over 130. Hold on. Let's find that one.
While you're looking at that,
Yeah, no,
uh,
130 yards, 2 touchdowns, exactly.
but no, dude, that first half was literally all Tyler and Marvin. That first half, that's
It
all.
was.
That was just them.
I wouldn't say the first half was, because there's more than one, more than Marvin Harrison that got a touchdown in the first half. But I mean,
But that was the main person they threw to, really. Yeah,
no,
they threw
absolutely.
to a few of them,
They were
but
the they were the star of the show by far. To be able to see them actually connect on a mental level, I think was the big thing. To see them play together and be just on the same page. I felt like last week they weren't on the same page. I don't know if it was a confidence thing for Marvin Harrison or second guessing from Kyler Murray or what, but today when you saw them playing together, they were on the same page. There was a couple of throws that could have been taken back, where Marvin seemed to go on the outside instead of the inside, and miss the ball, but get a hand on it, but not two hands.
yeah,
But the cohesiveness of them playing together today was just absolutely fantastic to see those two start to connect. And I think our other receivers are fantastic also, but I think we've got a real good thing going. We've got kind of a quadruple threat going with Kyler Murray and all of his receivers, including McBride. Our tight end is just awesome. He had one touchdown off of a fumble. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Fumble touchdown. Holy moly, dude. McBride was just in the right spot at the right time. He picked that ball up and rolled right into the end zone, like, boom, right towards the end of the day.
Another good player we have, too, that made a good play, or good couple of plays, is Mr. Buda Baker.
Buda Baker was all over that defense today, man. He was awesome. He was stuffing after stuffing after stuffing. I mean, going in for the the sacks. It's just all over the place. It's great. He was doing an awesome job.
Yeah, no, it was overall the whole game was fantastic. I mean, granted, if we would have lost, I still would have said they again played their hearts out.
Oh, they played an amazing game
for 2 weeks in a row.
You got to take it with a grain of salt. There's a lot of injuries on the Rams right now, and seeing Cobb go out, halfway through the game today was just another shot to the foot. What's that?
Another heartbreak.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to see that team. Matt Stafford is just an awesome quarterback. He has been a go-to quarterback for a very long time. He's been in the league for a long time. He's a veteran.
Oh.
And I've seen him win some really good games. But, yeah.
Huh.
What's that?
Oh, I'm watching the Houston and Bills game, which is Houston 16 and the Chicago Bears are at 10. Well, those guys that hold the first down markers?
Yeah.
Well, one of them, those little triangles they have on the field, it says what yard line it is.
Yeah.
Well, one of them fell into one of those triangles, and they have him on a stretcher. Paramedics have him on a stretcher.
Oh no! Oops. Gotta be careful on the sidelines too, I guess. Those darn line judges aren't watching where they're walking.
Right. Well, it looks like he stepped back and misjudged where that pylon was and fell backwards with the thing on top of him, and they just showed him on the sideline getting stretched out. Carried out on a stretcher.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'll tell you one thing about the Cardinals game. I really like the fact that although Murray has Marvin Harrison Jr., he targeted almost everybody on the field today.
Yes.
He was able to make passes to everybody. He had Marvin Harrison Jr. What is this? He 7 receivers that roped in balls for him today. Marvin Harrison Jr., Trey McBride, Wilson, Higgins, Dortch, Benson, and Connor all caught passes from him today. And that's a big step up from last week. I think last week he had a total of 4 receivers that caught anything. And besides that, for him to go out with a quarterback rating of, what was it? 153.8? A perfect quarterback rating for this game?
Yeah.
Pretty fantastic. I'll tell you.
He did an excellent job moving that ball around to where it needed to go. And he even did some really good plays. There was a couple of times where they handed the ball off to Connor, and I was like, why would you do that? But
well, sometimes I'm just trying to run the clock down.
But there were some good open wide players down the field, and I'm like, you could have passed the ball, but they won. I'm happy about that. It's been a while since we've been in the win column.
It's been almost, I think, 10 years since we've won against the Rams at home. I don't know if you knew that. And the last time we won against the Rams at home on our home field in State Farm Stadium we had Patrick Peterson and Larry Fitzgerald on our team.
Huh.
So
And that's been a good minute.
it has been a minute. Yep, absolutely. They've been kicking our butts up and down the field for quite a few years. I don't remember exactly what the last one was, but
Right.
I'll tell you.
Well, and then we go, and the announcers were saying that we're going to face them again. We face them at least one more time this year.
Oh yeah, we absolutely do. They're in our division, so it's kind of a requirement. We faced them twice, the Niners twice, the Seahawks twice. Yeah, and that's pretty normal. That's par for the course.
Oh. Ow. Yeah, he's
You okay?
going to be missing some games.
Uh-oh. What
Number
happened?
28 on the Texans.
Hmm.
A Bears player pretty much ran over 28's ankle, and it bent in the wrong direction. It's not supposed to bend.
Uh-oh.
So they got him up
He's
off
there. He's a running back. Joe Mixon.
So he just went into the blue tent just now. Ouch.
No, that's too bad. I hate to hear a good player go down.
Yeah, no, that looked painful just watching it.
I'm sure it did.
But no, overall, the Cardinals game was fantastic. I loved
Absolutely.
every minute of it.
Yep.
Me
too.
It's like I was texting you right before they went into halftime. I'm like, I hope they don't do what they did last week.
Oh, no, right? I had the same thought. Like, oh, they gave it up last week. Don't give it up this week. But they came back out on that field, firing on all cylinders, and kept putting points on the board. So they did well.
Yeah, we came out almost immediately with the touchdown.
Yep.
That was fantastic.
When you look at the stats for the game. Yeah, total yardage, we were 489 to their 245, which is just decimating. Rushing yards were 231 to 53 total rushing yards for the Rams. Yards per play, 7.9 yards per play. We had 8 yards per play. Absolutely fantastic versus the 4.7. 24 first downs versus 14. Third down efficiency was 7-11. Lucky number. Yeah, we had 7 for 11 versus their 2. They had a big problem converting third downs tonight. I feel like if they had been able to convert some of those third downs, they probably would have done a little bit better. We sacked them 5 times, made them punt 4 times. They had less penalties than us. They played a cleaner football game all around. They only had 2 penalties for 10 yards, and we had 5 penalties for 52 yards, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
We both lost a fumble, and the time of possession comes down to they had the ball for 2 minutes, or 23 minutes and 6 seconds versus our 36 minutes and 54 seconds. So I have no doubt that their defense is going to sleep like babies tonight because they were on the field all night long.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, T, but near the end, there was like, I don't know, 7-8 minutes left of our game, and the announcers came on the TV and said that Murray's done for the day, and then Clayton Tune went in for the last few minutes that there was left in the game.
But Murray had what?
Murray, they took Murray out the last.
The last few plays of the game.
The last like 7-8 minutes of the game.
Yeah,
and then
absolutely. They did that. They did it specifically because Murray had thrown a perfect game. He had a perfect quarterback rating. There's no reason when you're up 41-10 to put your star quarterback at more risk for no reason when they might just be out for blood on the field. And B, if your quarterback has a perfect passer rating and you're right in the last few minutes of the game, you pull him out. I mean, he's going to have that stat for life. I mean, the last person, I think the 49ers quarterback, was it Purdy? Purdy got it last year. He had a perfect passer rating in one of his games in 2023. But prior to that, it was like 1989. Gosh, what was it? A Dolphins quarterback a long time ago. Did just an awesome job.
I was thinking about the Dolphins since you brought them up. What do you think about the Tua situation?
I don't know, buddy.
Time to hang it up, you think?
I think it might be close.
Because this is his third or fourth concussion he's had during a game.
Yeah.
A lot of people I've been seeing on Facebook and stuff, and they're like, you're a good quarterback, but I think it's time.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's
I mean,
hard to predict when it comes to them.
he's only 29 years old, I was reading.
Only 29. I thought he was longer than that.
Yeah, no, I was reading he's only 29 years old, and I'm like, oof, and you've had that many concussions already? That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good. No, I do hope all goes well with Tua on that. But right after that happened, I saw a thing saying that they were considering going after our QB.
They were considering what?
Going after our QB.
Our QB?
Yes.
I don't think they're going to take Murray anywhere. I'll tell you.
I don't think that's going to happen either. But yeah, no, they were in talk about it. I guess they were wanting to, and then they got switched off to somebody else. And then their third option that they came up with was their old QB, Ryan Tannehill.
Oh, really?
Was their following option.
They're backup to the backup to the backup, huh?
Yeah. But
well, I guess we'll find out.
How did the Dolphins do today? They didn't play today. They played Thursday. How much? That's right. And then there was one blowout. Really, that was the worst.
See, I've seen, when it comes to the Dolphins, I read an article this afternoon actually that said the Dolphins were planning on trying to pick up Andrew Luck.
Oh.
So I don't know if this is accurate by any means. It could just be an opinion poll. Who knows? But
right.
The early retired Andrew Luck could quite possibly come back to be the quarterback for the Dolphins. We'll see.
There's rumors that a certain somebody may join up, supposedly, again, it's rumors, with the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Mr. Tom Brady himself.
Yeah. There's always a rumor about Tom. Come on. he's this generation's Brett Favre. I mean, come on. He's always coming back for just a little bit more money and a little bit more fame.
The Saints and Cowboys. The Saints took it 44-19.
Wow.
That was a blowout for the good portion of the game, I believe. I was seeing.
I'm sure it was.
I mean, granted, that game was on during the Cardinals game, so I wasn't really watching that game. I was watching the Cardinals game over any other game.
No, I caught a couple of the highlights during the halftime, but yeah. Let's see what else happened. Monday night we had Buffalo and Miami.
That was Thursday.
Or no, that was Thursday. Sorry, Thursday night.
Monday
I don't
night
want to
hasn't
talk about
yet.
that. I went away from my Buffalo pick for some stupid reason because I hadn't read about the Dolphins recently. I think I hadn't done my research recently.
Yeah, no.
And well, it is what it is.
I looked at that and I'm like, Tom's going against his Bills? Really?
Not very often, but I did. I'm glad they won, actually. Even if I lost, I'm glad that they won. I heard a lot of people talking about Las Vegas and how they were supposed to lose to Baltimore, and they took that game by 3 points, 26-23.
That one is OT, actually.
Did it go into overtime?
Yep. That game went into overtime, and so did the Chiefs game.
Very cool.
But other than that, most of them are low-scoring games. I mean, like, the Chargers took the Panthers 26-3. And then the Buccaneers took the Lions 20-16.
Yep. And Pittsburgh took Denver 13-6.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a low-scoring game? We had one more point than that in the first quarter. And that was their winning score. One thing about the first quarter of the Arizona Cardinals game, though, we had 14 points, and the Rams only had 13 yards gained.
Yeah. Our defense that first quarter just blew them out of the water. Like, they could not find a stop.
All day.
Like the Colts and Packers. Packers took it 16-10.
Wow.
Yeah, no, there was just a lot of low-scoring games today.
Oh, that means there's good defenses this year. You know, you got a lot of good defense. So
the Seahawks and Patriots game, I believe, went into OT as well. 23-20.
Very nice.
Then the Browns took the Jaguars 18-13. And the Bears and Texans are going right now. They're in the third quarter. Like, I believe 12 or 13 minutes into it.
Yeah. It looks like the Bears have the ball, still 10-16.
Yeah, they're on commercial break at the moment. But what's your thoughts on this Monday night game, Falcons versus the Eagles?
I don't know, buddy. It's hard for me to think. I don't remember what I chose on the football pool.
We all went Eagles. Not one person went with Falcons.
Really? That's unique.
Right?
I guess we'll have to see how it goes. Either we're all going to win or we're all going to lose.
Yeah, no. We all went Eagles over the Falcons. What's your thought again?
The Eagles are going to win. So the point spread is you got the Eagles up about 5 points if you're looking at the sports betting. Everybody thinks the Eagles are going to beat them. They've got the 29th offense versus 31st offense. Their defense is 5th, and the Falcons have second defense. The Falcons are putting up decent defense right now, but honestly, when push comes to shove, it's so early in the game you can't really focus on those numbers. It could go any way.
Right.
Now, last time they played against each other was September 12th, 2021, so quite a while ago. The Eagles killed them 32-6. So,
yeah,
I don't know.
So,
guess we'll see.
I have to ask. I know I'm a week ahead, but I have to ask. Lions and Cardinals. Considering the Lions lost today, 20-16 against Buccaneers. How do you think that game's going to go?
I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win pretty well. If we continue to fire on all cylinders the way that we have been firing this year, we had a really good, yes, we had a faux pas in the second half of the last game last week. But if we play the game the way that we played it today, even against stronger players, I think we still have a very strong chance to win, even against top ranks.
Ooh, right. The Bears are shooting themselves in the foot right now.
That's no good.
Maybe not. It looks like Houston just got a defensive holding call on them. Because the Bears QB threw the ball and it looked like it's an interception, but it may get overturned due to the penalty.
Yep.
But yeah, no. If we, like you said, if we play like we did today, that would be fantastic. If we play like that for the rest of the year, we can see ourselves in postseason.
I 100% agree. Very quickly in the postseason. So I think it'll go by fast if we can keep up this type of momentum.
And we have 2 home games back to back tonight, or today, and next week is a home game too.
Awesome. We can bring it right back to it. Even more reason why we'll probably win.
Yeah, with that score of 41-10, I was just like, way to go, Cardinals. I was super excited after that. Did you catch any of the Chiefs game at all?
I did not, no.
After the Cardinals game was over, I was waiting to see about a press conference from Gannon, and my father-in-law was like, let's check out that Chiefs game. So I switched over to it. Dude, that was a really good game. It came down to the wire.
Good.
And it was literally about to go to OT.
Wow.
But Mahomes got, there's a giant fight in the game right now. On the sideline with the Bears. Like, one Texans guy went to the sideline of the Bears to make a tackle, and a giant fight broke out on the Bears side.
Oh, nice. There's a little bit of competitiveness going on.
Well, there was he definitely did a cheap shot. Oh, 2 cheap shots. Like, he punched a guy in the helmet on the sideline.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little rough.
But no, it came down to the wire. Mahomes definitely got down to the last 51-yard field goal.
Wow.
And they left it to their kicker, and he made it, and it was game over. With the last 3 seconds left of the game.
That's amazing.
Also, we had a disqualification on our team today.
Yeah, what happened with that? I missed that. I was somewhere in between at that point and was not in front of the TV when you mentioned it.
See, I don't know exactly I'm still kind of trying to unfold what happened with that. I'm just like, why did he? I didn't understand why he got disqualified for that. I think he was in the middle of doing a tackle or something, and they did not like that apparently. On number 2 on our side. is who it was. I'm not good with numbers and names. I don't know who number 2 is.
1 second, I'm working on it.
But no.
NFL suspends Zay Jones for violating conduct policy.
Is he number 2?
No, hold on. That was.
But while he's looking that up, I have still, unfortunately, due to I'm in the middle of changing jobs again, or still, I should say. So I haven't had my Dubby yet.
Yeah.
I need
You gotta
to get
get
my
yourself
Dubby.
some Dubby, man.
I know.
You
Yeah.
gotta talk about Dubby. You gotta be drinking that Dubby. Come on.
Yeah. But money's been tight.
Oh, I can understand that.
So as soon as we get some flow going a little more and I get into this new job, I'll definitely be having my Dubby again. Because I missed it. I gotta try that that denture water flavor.
You better watch it, buddy. A little can of it might end up at your house. Watch what you ask for.
What are you
Mac
saying there,
Wilson.
T? What are you saying there, T?
Mac Wilson is number 2. Nothing. Just you might end up with some Dubby on your doorstep. You never know. One of our listeners might send one over. Speaking of our listeners, thank you guys so much for listening to us. If you guys are listening on Spotify for podcasters, yeah, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate your, just coming on and listening to Kay and I talk. If you guys are on YouTube, if you're not on YouTube, jump over to YouTube, give a like and subscribe. We are really close to being able to do live shows.
Yeah, we're still 3 away.
We're pretty excited about that. Be able to jump on a live stream and do this whole thing live. I mean, we pretty much do it live anyway. We just talk into a microphone and post what we talk about. So, but yeah. Thank you guys for being there for us. Without our listeners, we are nothing but voices in the air.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will have the code for YouTube down in here, and we'll have vice versa for Spotify as well. The YouTube, you can expect it on tomorrow. We typically get Spotify up first, and then I'll turn around after work and get YouTube on tomorrow after I get off work. And we'll definitely have our Dubby code in there that you can use, get yourself 10% off.
Absolutely. Gotta just use TK Talks. And we can get you a little bit of a discount.
So next Thursday, Patriots and Jets. Jets won.
The Jets had a good day today, didn't they?
Yes, they won.
Patriots lost to the Buccaneers?
No, Buccaneers played Lions.
Oh, okay.
Jets played the Titans, won it 24-17. Patriots played Seahawks. Seahawks took it 23-20.
I'm gonna have to go for the Jets. I'll tell you. I think Aaron Rodgers has got a point to prove this season because he wasn't able to do anything last season. So
right.
I think we can expect to see at least a real heartfelt effort come out of that man this year.
Right.
Could very well be his last year in the NFL. He's getting up there in age, and if for some reason something else happens to him, I think he's just probably going to wipe his hands of it and say, you know what? I don't think I was cut out for this at this age. Yeah. So, but we'll see. I think I'm going to go for, keep wanting to say Green Bay, but I'm going to go for the Jets next.
Well, you're used to him being on the Green Bay.
I know. It's a green team either way. He's used to shooting green, He still throws it to the green guy.
Yeah, they're currently on the Texans game. They're showing number 28 doing a bunch of exercises and stuff, moving around on his ankle and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They keep showing the replay of him getting hurt. But no, they just showed him on an exercise bike, and he was just jogging back and forth.
Good.
On the sideline.
No, I don't want to see anybody get hurt. I don't like seeing players get hurt.
Oh yeah, no.
I like seeing a good solid physical game where people are getting their butts whipped, but I don't like seeing anybody go out on the stretcher.
Yeah, no, I think they're getting ready to send him back out. He's got his helmet on. He looks like he's ready to go.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
But there was another game next week. Oh, do we not have a Monday? I have to double check that. I don't think we have a Monday game next week.
Uh-oh.
Let me double check that real quick. That would be interesting if we didn't have a Monday night game next week.
Next week, Monday night, is the Commanders and Bengals. September 23rd.
Oh, we have 2 Monday night games next week.
Uh-oh.
We have the Jaguars and Bills, and the Commanders and Bengals.
Looks like it. Holy smokes. Talk about a game.
Oh, and how ironic. Next Monday is me and my wife's anniversary.
Well, I can tell you who's going to be watching it and who's not.
Well, I don't know. I might get away with it because it's a work night / school night.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah, I didn't even realize that was that.
Yep.
Next week. But yeah, no. Next Monday, the Bills, a 2-0 team, is going against an 0-2 Jaguars.
Well, I guess we'll see it.
And the Bengals.
See exactly what happens.
The Bengals are going against 0-2 Bengals are going against a 1-1 Commanders, which they won today.
That's awesome.
What'd you say?
I said, that's awesome.
Oh, I thought I heard something else. I thought I heard, that's impossible.
No, I said, that's awesome. That's something going on over here. It is quite possible that I might have an opportunity to go to the Commanders and Cardinals game on the 29th.
Oh, yeah?
It might happen. My wife and I babysit for somebody here in town, and she won some tickets, and instead of paying us for babysitting, she offered us said tickets. So I'm not holding my breath. I don't know, but we might be going to that game. If I've got an extra ticket, I'll let you know.
All right. Yeah, sounds like a plan. When is that game again?
It's September 29th.
Oh, so the following week.
Yeah.
Yeah. The following week
the end of the month.
Week 4.
Yep, 2 weeks away.
Nice. I hope it pans out for you.
I hope it does too. I don't know how many tickets we're going to have. I don't know any of the details at all. We were just helping this person out. We weren't asking for anything in return. And, she just needed somebody to watch her 2 kids while she was at work. She works at the local McDonald's here. And we did it fully for free, not expecting anything. And she came out and said, hey, I won 2 tickets at work, and I'm not a big Cardinals fan, so I'd like you guys to have them since you watch our kids for us. Like, sweet.
Nice.
I'll take it. As long as we're not watching watching her kids that weekend. We'll probably be there. So.
Oh, I didn't even realize that the Bears challenged. I noticed so far with tonight's game, both teams have not been afraid to throw that red challenge flag. They've done it. This is now the third time that each team has at least thrown the flag once.
Wow, that's awesome. I like seeing that red flag actually get exercised rather than just stick in people's pockets because they think it can't do anything. You know, seeing Gannon throw it early in the game this tonight was one of those things. It's like, whoa, cool! Somebody threw a red flag. That's awesome. I like it when the coaches actually challenge calls because it adds a level of consistency to the game. And keeps the refs on their toes if they make a mistake.
Yeah, no. But each team has at least thrown it at least one. The Bears have officially thrown it twice and won both times. Or no, they just lost this last one, but they've won at least once on both sides of the field.
Yeah.
The Bears just lost their first challenge flag just now. But
well, I guess we'll see what happens at the end of that game when we get to the end of that game, bud.
Yeah. Oh, while I have you on, let's talk about these lovely scores. So last week, Sophie had 14 points in just the first week alone.
That's Sophie for you. She is just killing it on that thing.
And then my mother-in-law came in second with 12 points. And me and you tied with third with 10 points each.
Nice.
And Ashley would look last with 6 points.
Woo-hoo!
As it
I'm not last. For once, I'm not last.
She even said,
after getting my butt whipped last year.
As it stands
right. I choose those based on who I want to win, not who I think will win. And that's my biggest problem. It's a good thing we don't bet any money on it. Otherwise, I'd just lose all the time.
As it stands right now, no shocker, Sophia went first with 11 points. I haven't added them up because obviously I'm still waiting for 2 games to come tonight and Monday night.
Yeah.
Sophie's first with 11.
Mm-hmm.
And me, you, and my mother-in-law are all tied for second.
Nice.
And my father-in-law is in third with 8 points. And Ashley in last with 6 points.
Nice.
But
very cool.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on these last 2 games, and then I'll add them up, and we'll go from there.
Keep it inputted, and we'll have an update for everybody next week.
Yep.
Well, along with that, do you got anything else, Kay?
Nope. That's about it for me.
All right, bud. I got to go put my kids to bed, so I'm going to cut this a little short and tell everybody, thank you once again for listening to Kay and I jabber. And we will catch you guys next week, as long as things work out, and maybe earlier if we can get a gaming episode in. So.
Yeah, I would love to get a gaming episode in. We definitely need one.
As work allows, we'll try to get more and more content to you.
Should be easier when I start my new job.
Absolutely. Yeah, and our schedules can kind of align.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah. But
once again, thank you guys for listening so much. This is TNK and TK Talks, and tune in to us next week.